Sup people, it's your boy Slide. In this video, I want to talk briefly about sex in America. Um, I don't know if people know this or realize this, but I realized that America today is nothing more than a sex prison, especially when it comes to men. Everything here is just so um, how do I say this? It's just not fair. It's not normal. Like the way people function here today is not normal. When it comes to relationships, everybody knows this, or at least the average guy knows this, that getting a girl is not easy. And it's not because talking to a girl is difficult. It is due to the fact that women set their standards too high. Because I have been in situations where I have talked to many girls where you talk to them, you're cracking jokes, they're laughing at your jokes, right? They like spending time with you. Sometimes they like calling you. But the moment you say, let's hang out, they have an excuse. Oh, I'm busy. I have to work. They give you all these excuses, right? And it's frustrating because the society we live in today has suppressed men to the point where he becomes sexually frustrated. Like, think about it. Dating has become so complicated for the average guy that he will take anything. Like, have you guys not seen this stuff of mixed matched couples? Let me give you an example. You see a guy who is average size, right? Average. With a girl who's overweight or fat. And do you think that's by coincidence? No. It's not. Because we all know this. We all know that most men, if not all men, like a woman who's slim. If you can't get a girl who's slim, at least a woman who has an average body tone. Average. Nobody wants a fat chick. Doesn't matter how much money she got. It doesn't matter. Nobody wants a fat chick. Nobody. They're only taking what they can get. Okay? Another thing of a mixed match couple is when you see a man who is very chill, very relaxed, is dating a woman who is a complete bitch. You know, temper tantrums, controlling. Why is it like that? How can a guy who's so calm be with a woman who's so out of control? You know why? Because he feels within himself that this girl's probably attractive. You know, this girl's attractive, and if I leave her, I probably won't get another girl for a long time. This is how some guys think. There's so many guys you see who are miserable in relationships, but because they're so afraid of being alone, that they will accept anything. But the thing is about the relationships today, it's a sex prison. Because think about it. Many women today don't like sex. They use sex to control men. I mean, there's so many girls who openly say, like, I'm not having sex tonight with you or whatever it is, right? What's the guy supposed to do? You know? Sometimes women only give out sex on special occasions when she feels like it. So it's not even about partnership or communication. It's just whenever she wants it. The hell with what the guy wants. Another thing is, to these problems, you know, guys become stressed out, you know, and it just does lead to sexual frustration to the point where men will, like, you know, step out on his girl or look for prostitutes, or they go to the strip club to ease their sexual urges. If not, they just watch pornography or they watch girls online in the lingerie and shit. But think about it. Why won't society legalize prostitution? I'm I'm not speaking on morality. I don't care about that in this conversation. I'm just talking about for a societal standard. Why won't they legalize prostitution? Because to what I understand, it's about control. They want men to be subservient to women and have women control the relationship through sex. Let me say something. If they legalize prostitution, right? If prostitution was legal in the United States, it would lead to a huge decline in relationships. There are so many guys today who refuse to get married or have serious girlfriends, right? Then you have another thing where so many guys just want a quick lay with no problems, no confusions. They just want to bust a nut and go their way. Like in Nevada, there are some counties in Nevada where prostitution is legal. It's legal. Okay? They should legalize it in the United States because it will solve so many problems. Believe it or not, right? Many people aren't looking for love. They just want someone who they can have sex with and go their way. You know, but for some reason, it's like they want to control men because the average woman in America can get sex because there's so many guys who are willing to sleep with her. So many of them. But to many men, on average, guys aren't getting approached at all. There's some guys who go years without being approached when it comes to women. Years. You know, it just feels like guys are frustrated. You feel me? Like, you just can't have fun anymore. Like, I know most people today are not going to fly to Nevada just to bust a nut and fly back to wherever they came from. You know what I mean? It's just not, it's not logical. Okay? But it feels like sex in America is just a big control tool for men. And this is why a lot of men become frustrated. This is why so many guys who are in relationships end up cheating on their girls because some women want to use sex as a form of control. You know? Because she's mad at you, she won't give you sex. Or you don't do what she wants, she won't give you sex. Or, you know, it's just like, and you wonder why dudes don't commit. You wonder why dudes get angry, they become frustrated, become upset, and they just leave. You know? So many guys are spending money watching pornography. Okay? So many people are watching webcams. Girls on webcams. To ease their sexual urges. It's just, I'm telling you, this place is a sex prison. It's frustrating. You know what I mean? Like, I get frustrated because I feel like every time I talk to a girl, it's just not genuine. I feel like when I talk to a girl, they look at me like, why is he talking to me kind of vibe. Because we all know that women will never approach a man first. Because they're taught if they approach a man first, it means they're desperate. This is what females are taught. So, and some people don't understand why men have shut out females entirely. Some men have shut down females entirely in the sense where they don't talk to them unless it's work related shit. They're not talking to them because there's no purpose. Like, you have these scenarios where women, I have seen females of all backgrounds have a man walking with them, regardless of the situation. Let me give you an example. I've seen girls who are broke. I've seen girls who are nice looking. I've seen girls with their hobo boyfriends, and it boggles the mind. Like, how can these losers who ain't doing shit get pussy like it's nothing? But you who is honest and hardworking ain't getting nothing. You know? It seems like they want to control a man's sexual urges through relationships, right? Then it's like if you try to pay for a prostitute, they charge you with the crime. They charge you with soliciting prostitution. And what do and if you get charged with prostitution, what does that usually mean? Go find a girlfriend. You know what I mean? So if you do get a girlfriend, she gives you sex when she wants to, not when you want it, when she wants it. This is what's going on. Like, this is the thing that people don't understand. That sex in this society is not even about personal enjoyment. It's about control. Seriously. There are so many women who have upgraded their class through fucking. Like, so many of these women, if you guys watch the Basketball Wives, the TV show, all they do is fuck celebrities, fuck b-ball players, fuck athletes to get their game up. That's what they do. Think about it. If pussy wasn't a big deal, it wouldn't be on the market. You know? Believe me when I say this. If everybody had a chance, if dating was so simple, right? Prostitution would go down. It wouldn't even be in the market. It wouldn't be in the market. If everybody had a girlfriend, right? Prostitution would probably be non-existent in many communities. But because it's not so easy to have sex or to have a girlfriend, that's why prostitution has gone up. Check the news. Almost every city you go to, almost every major city, at least one or two people are getting arrested, if not more, for prostitution. Because there's a high market for it. This place they call America is a sex prison. And they don't understand why men become frustrated. They don't understand why men are becoming annoyed. They don't understand why men have so much hatred for females. You know? It does not make any sense. I don't agree with the way this culture has become. I don't agree with how women are acting. It's funny how people say that men are losers because they speak on these type of topics, but they don't call women losers when they date men who ain't shit. But they want to complain. I've seen so many stories where women are working, their jobs, and their boyfriend is usually an ex-convict, or he can't hold a job, or he is a troublemaker. And you're just like, hold on. This motherfucker is 35 years old, and he's a troublemaker, and you chose to stay with him, right? You see, this is the level of reasoning when it comes to females. Okay? But I'm not going back into that topic right now. Look, I've noticed America is a sex prison. It's used to control men, and women can just get around with her looks and use sex as a tool to rise to the top. There are literally some women out there who do nothing for their boyfriends. Nothing. But just because they look pretty or because they have a vagina, that so many guys will just fall for it. And women upgrade their class through this shit. So let me know what you think about this. Peace.